The Germans now seem to be taking it on in the first half of the race, as now the crews move towards the 500-meter mark. We'll get the first timing point there. Through past 500 meters, Germany by about 1 boat length lead now, maintain the slightly higher rating, the higher strokes per minute than the rest of the field. Looking there, 4 and 5 Ukraine and 5 the Austrians.
Yeah, it's an excellent race for second position behind the Germans. But here we're looking at the crew who won at Lucerne, surprise winners in Lucerne. They're stroked by Norbert Lambing. But really in this headwind, the Germans, who are traditionally a very strong and muscular crew, probably the strongest crew in this race, are actually benefiting from these conditions.
Stroke for stroke, lane 4, lane 5, Ukraine, Austria, respectively. Conditions increasing, the wind just getting a little stronger as the boats progress now down the course. That will take its toll in the second half. Ukraine's lane 4 just putting in a little push there through the 750 meter, well, past the 750 on towards 1,000.
I love to watch this Ukrainian crew scull. Absolutely beautiful technique, very relaxed, very easy. Rate is actually the lowest of all the crews in the race. We compare them to the Germans here. Much more muscular, powerful style. Again, look at the expressions on the Austrians. They don't look quite as relaxed as the Ukrainians next to them.
Through 1,000 meters and the final remains heavyweight quadruple sculls. The German crew leading now by a little bit more clear water over the rest of the field. The Germans led off the start, just gradually increased their lead 5 seconds in the first 1,000 meters over the Ukraine in second place.
And that's a big lead to have at this stage of the race, and Andre Wilms and his fellow crewmates looking back. It's a good position to be in, but with this headwind the question is, can they maintain their position against the charge of Australia? And the Ukrainians smoothly moving through that bow, the number 4 from the Ukrainians moving through into second place. They're nice, easy. You can't tell they're working. Compare them to the Austrian quad that we saw, and they're just really working with their faces all screwed up, and there's nice, relaxed looks on the Ukrainians.
Looking at Australia there, lane number 1. This crew raced out the world champions in the semi-final. The Italians put them out in the last 200 meters of that race with a very, very strong finish. So let's see what they're going to do now. And their bows creep back of the Ukrainians, who are in second place. But no doubt out first, out front, in first place, this boat, the Germans, stroked by Wilms, the 1994 world champion in the single scull. Meters remain in the heavyweights quadruple men's final. Quadruple sculls, Germany leading by clear water convincingly now over the Ukraine in second place. Race on really for the bronze medal. Martin, they just look so tight and so good in these choppy conditions. The water isn't great, the wind is increasing, but they're very tight together.
Yeah, it's a tremendous testament to their coach, Bert Lindau. But looking back on the field, they're struggling for second place. Again, Ukrainians, their technique still holding up in these conditions, but looking to their right against Australia, who had this tremendous sprint finish to put out world champions Italy in the semi-final. But this German quadruple scull, well, 3 of them are Olympic champions in 1992 in Barcelona, and again in Atlanta in 1996, so it's no surprise really they're dominating this race.
Camera pans in on the German crew, 3rd at Lucerne this year. They were 2nd at the World Rowing Championships in 1998, looking to put the gold medal, add the gold medal to their collection in the last 150 meters of this final.
Duncan Free, the big stroke, calling for extra effort there, and they're beginning to move through Ukraine for that silver medal.
They There's no doubt in the last 75 metres, the gold medal is going to Germany. The race on now for silver between the Australians in lane number 1 and the Ukrainians in lane number 4. As we look at the Germans coming up to the line, it's about 5 strokes to go now for the German crew, but the race on for the silver medal. The Ukraine have responded to Australia as the boats come up to the line. It will be silver for the Ukraine and bronze medal for Australia in lane number 1. Another fine finish from the Australians.